to Walmart and Aldi. There's the Aldi bag. And I'm not surprised that I came home to not shit done. So Andrea's putting up the dishes that were in the cabinet. I mean, not the cabinet, the dish rack. I'm trying to find somewhere good to go. Are you gonna wash these dishes too? I guess. Okay, then I'll just get started on chopping. But yeah, so everybody who was here just didn't get to straighten anything up. That's not a surprise. I tell you guys that all the time. Don't nobody do shit. Don't nobody do shit. I hope you didn't squash these eggs when you put them on the counter. I got a gang of butter from Aldi's. I always stock up on butter because I love butter. Let me check these eggs because they were like thrown on the counter a little bit. Let's see. Okay, they look alright to me. Alright. And then I also got this cheese. Let me turn you around, town. This Wisconsin extra sharp cheddar cheese. And some jalapenos because I want to make chili. And I want to make jalapeno cheddar biscuits. And I want to do that early so I don't have to worry about cleaning up tonight, the rest of the night, you know? So I'm going to start putting the groceries away, which is just the stuff to make chilies and just stuff to make cornbread. But I'm excited to try this. I hope it doesn't have a strange flavor. And I might not use all these jalapenos, but I'll put some in the chili, so there's that. First things first, when you're gonna make biscuits, you need to make sure you have extra cold butter. And I'm gonna put 2 sticks in there in the freezer so that they can get nice and cool. And then I'll keep these in the refrigerator. And then break your boxes down, don't just throw them away. Hi Tatum, how you doing? I cannot stand when people just throw the boxes away. It takes up space in the trash. And it's just, I don't know. It's a waste. So we're going to freeze these 2 until, hi everybody. We're going to freeze these 2 until it's time to make the actual biscuits. And then I'm going to grate some cheese right now. The cheese is going to go on top of the chili. And it's going to go inside the biscuits. Then I'm going to chop these, jalapenos. I'm making chili, Tatum. Okay, BK Gamer. So I got my buttermilk biscuits. I'm gonna freeze those. Really? I enjoy chili too. It was just a random craving. I'm gonna let you know right now, it's probably not your traditional chili because growing up, my grandma from Indiana, she used to make it all the time, but she used to put it with spaghetti noodles. So that's what I'll be doing. But I also bought crackers for anybody who wants to eat it that wants crackers. I also got this Jell-O strawberry cheesecake mix. Super good, super good. That goes. I just made one of this the other day. I made it on live. It turned out great, but we're going to do some more. So the salt. I'm actually going to be doing things a little bit different with the chili today. So, okay, this can go in my room. I thought I bought an onion. Oh, there's a whole other bag over there. So I'm going to start with the chopping. And then I got my little olive oils. These were on clearance, so I grabbed them. I grabbed an extra one. That goes in my room. That goes in my room. The buttermilk for the biscuits. Yes, boom, boom, boom. Some syrup, because I don't think we have any. And we need some for shizzle. And I did end up getting the container yesterday from Walmart for the rice. So I finally have that whole rice situation organized. Yay! down because I'm gonna have to do a lot of chopping. Pow, pow, wow, wow. Okay, so, oops, there we go. Gotta have the beef. We're gonna be using this. I thought I got two. Yeah, I did get two of those. Two of those, and these are just some chocolatey treats. It's a little too hot for chocolate right now, but I have a taste for it, so I got some junk. The Walmart receipt, which, how much can you spend on Walmart? Ugh. This is expensive. Okay, the green onion. Kosher salt's for something totally different. I don't know why I grabbed that, actually. My Slap Your Mama. And my green pepper. And my favorite, this isn't my favorite one, and it's actually really small. And this one I think was like $4, but I love this kind of garlic powder that's very coarse with the parsley. It just adds so much flavor. So we're gonna get that going. Okay, so the thing is, I want to make sure I'm using, that's old, I'm gonna throw that away. Oh, let's see. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Let me get a ball. Let me get a ball, baby. A ball, baby. Okay, and a bowl. And then let me bring it all this way. Because I'm finna start with, oh, I needed to get a cutting board, but I didn't do that. All right, so I'm going to refrigerate this for now because I don't need that for now. And I'll refrigerate the meat for now. Or I'll keep it out because it's actually really cold. And I'm about to start making this right now because, hi, Jackson fans, pow, pow, pow. Okay, let's see, let's see. Let me get my cutting board and let me put this in the refrigerator. And then getting my little knife in the event that I need it, my paring knife. I'm gonna be making chili. Right now I'm just cutting up the vegetables. So we're gonna put green pepper, red pepper, and onion in it, and we're gonna cut those up. And then we're going to shred up some other things. I'm wondering if you guys would just like to be boop, like that. Bring it down maybe right here to show you a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, maybe right there. Get the. Anyways, I bet you anything, Cash is gonna hear this and come making his way. Oh no! I dropped my onion. Okay, let me get that. This bell pepper really didn't have a bunch of anything going on. Definitely have to use that whole thing now. All right, so, and I was about to drop it again, shit. All right, so put that there. Put this there. Do 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 do. Stuffed peppers actually don't sound so bad either. And I don't mind. Maybe I will do a chunky. A chunky chili. Only because I'm actually not in a chopping mood. But I probably won't. Let's break these pieces up. We are going to plant bell peppers in our garden this year. That sounds fantastic. Where do you live? Because I want a garden here. The only thing that stops me is I kind of live in the desert, so that's just not. I didn't think gardening was feasible here. But I would love to start a garden and have cucumbers, bell peppers. What else do I really want? Like herbs, rosemary, thyme, dill, maybe some basil. I wouldn't mind that. But I don't know. Sometimes it's like blazing hot today. Today's not like the best day for chili, but it's going to be, we're going to have some chili, you know what I'm saying? This is what I was in the mood for. But I think fresh bell peppers sounds amazing, friend. I don't even think, honestly, I'm going to use 2 pounds of beef. I think I'm just going to use 1 pound of beef. I don't really see anybody wanting chili, to be honest. I'm just being honest. So I'm probably going to make a 1-pot chili. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Small batch chili. That's fine by me. And then I won't have to make the biscuits either. But I wanted to show you guys on live how I make the biscuits. My cheddar jalapeno biscuits. They're so good. But again, I don't have to do that today. Do I? No, I don't. And it's Tuesday. I bet you the kids want tacos. Maybe shredded chicken quesadillas sounds good. But I don't feel like going back out to that store or to the store. But I'm going to make the chili. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'll make the chili. I tend to cook really early anyway, so this will be done definitely, obviously, because what time is it now? It's 1:52. This will be done by 4. I'm lazy and use the ready-made sauce in the jar. The ready-made chili sauce. I didn't know they had that. What I do is I use these chili pinto beans. I gotta get another knife set. This knife set's like, well, not that I need another knife set. My daughter bought me this knife set and it came from Time and Table, which I think is so cute how they spell thyme, like the herb thyme instead of. Now I'm wondering where the damn dog is because he usually comes when he hears these bell peppers being chopped. He must be asleep somewhere. But anyways, and it was only a 3 set, right? Very cute, very pretty. But, you know, when people don't know how to take care of things, your stuff just gets tore up. So the other pieces to this 3-piece set are kind of tore up. So when I say I need a new set, I'm mainly talking about that. I need a whole new set of kitchen knives because this is actually the only set I have. I want a butcher's block of kitchen knives. Nice sharp kitchen knives. I was at the Carlsbad Premium Outlets not too long ago, and they had this set, but it was like $1,000. It was so nice though, and you could really tell the difference in quality. Okay, cool. I didn't know they had the canned stuff, the ready-made chili canned stuff. So you don't do no chopping. This is what I'm finna put in my chili. The chili beans, chili pinto beans. That's what I'm finna use. In this one, I'm finna use. Do I have a cut on my hand? It feels like I do. All my hands feel kind of sensitive to the green pepper on my fingertips. That's weird. I wonder if it's because that's weird. I don't know. Strange sensation. Wonder what that could be. Does anybody have any idea why the hell my hands would be burning touching bell peppers? My fingertips? Any ideas? Any ideas? Oh yeah, we don't even have our dishwasher hooked up. That's crazy. So I'm talking about like the dullness of them, using them for things you're not supposed to be using them for them. The other ones are like bent. The tips are broke off. I don't even know how that happens. Okay, then I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna use my hand for this because if the green peppers is tearing my fingers up, I definitely don't want to touch the jalapeno peppers. You know what I'm saying? But then I was thinking maybe shrimp tacos for dinner. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be careful. I don't know why my fingers are burning just touching bell peppers. That's crazy. My fingertips. Like maybe that's not a bell pepper. Even though I know it's a bell pepper. But I just don't understand why I would be burning off a bell pepper. Okay. Okay, just be gentle, I guess. These are just gonna have to come out however big they come out, because I don't want to spend too much time chopping these. Oh Lord. Yeah, the seeds really are hot. I don't have that high of a spice tolerance, to be honest, and I'm wondering if it's just now. If now I can't even touch spicy things, but bell pepper should not be spicy, child. Okay, and then I might mince these down. I should have used a can. You know those cans of like diced chilies? I should have used that, to be honest. Diced jalapenos in a can, but something about fresh ones is just so much better. So we're gonna use a little bit of fresh. While I debate again, am I going to use the whole can of 2 pounds of chili, 2 pounds of meat, or am I going to use 1 pound of meat? But let me wash my hands of that, because I don't want it to linger on my hand and like start burning me or anything. Because that was a weird sensation. Alrighty. Make sure you wash your hands and don't touch your eyes. Oh, definitely, girl. I already know, girl. I'm not going to do that. I just finished washing my hands. I think I'm just going to do half this onion. Let's go. And see. There he goes. I hear him now. He hears me now for sure. I was going to say, why is he not coming out here begging me for these peppers? Like he knows he does. Get these out there. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. Let's take that out. That's a little sloppy. All right. And I'm going to mix this up to see if I like this ratio. And y'all can look. Do I like the ratio? Do I like the ratio? What kind of doggy do you have? I have a pocket bully. He's not my dog. We foster him pretty much for a friend who is an on-the-road trucker. So, but we take care of him and love him just like, you know, we don't have a dog. Our own dog. I think I like this. I think I like this ratio here. So we're going to go ahead and stick with that. And then I'm going to wash this. Throw this away. Oh, I'll be right back. Y'all can stare at my little chili mix. I'm gonna add garlic to that too, by the way. I think I will use 2 pounds of meat. I'm not even gonna front. Very kind of you. Yes. I mean, it's not me bothering you. I was gonna show you Jane, but I'm gonna leave him alone. Anyway, let's get our pan out. I'm gonna be using this beautiful Robin Blue pan from Target. I forgot what brand this was, but what the hell? I feel like people be playing with me, man. Okay, so even though it's only 2 o'clock, I will be starting my dinner. All right, we're gonna put that there. We've got our diced veggies here. I'm gonna get the minced garlic out. Okay, are you fasting just for like religious reasons or for fun? I've been on TikTok. Every time I go on TikTok, they keep talking to me about an Esther fast, and I'm like, I don't know if I can go 3 days without food or water. I could try though. It seems like everybody's fasting, so maybe I need to be fasting too. Okay, y'all see it here. Emptied, used up, not replaced. That's crazy. And fucking it away. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me put this stuff in here. We're just getting the pot hot. Fasting is supposed to be good for you, but you do have to drink water. 18 hours is all I can manage. Well, good for you. That's fantastic that you've managed 18 hours. I did think it sounded crazy when people were talking about this Esther fast. And they were talking about 3 days, no food, no water. Like, that's crazy. Who's going to do that? But somebody out there can. Somebody out there will. Okay. Let me put these up. And then we get the mixed garlic out. Maybe I'll do a garlic paste instead. Seeing as how I just bought this, I would love to actually use it. And then while that's cooking, I'll probably shred my well, I can shred the cheese later, so I'll worry about that later. But let's pick this up. I'm not gonna say shit about that. But yeah, I did hear fasting was good for you, like regardless of anything. Once I'm completely healed from this surgery, I said I was gonna go on a fast. I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons of butter in here. But we're gonna start with 1.5 tablespoons and see how that goes. But I think 3 is probably actually what I want. And then I'm gonna get my seasonings out that I need. And this is basically going to be a one-pot meal except for the spaghetti because I'm going to cook the spaghetti on its own on the side. So let's see. Let's get this. Oh yeah, baby. 3 tablespoons is definitely what I should have went ahead and went with. Okay. So I'm going to end up using this instead of garlic, minced garlic. I'm going to use this delicious garlic paste. I like the roasted one a little bit better. There's a little bit more flavor there, but they didn't have it, so that's all your girl's getting. That's all your girls got. And let me get my other stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be using this garlic powder. And I like to season my stuff in layers. So we're definitely going to get these vegetables seasoned. And then I might season the meat, but I won't salt it. And then, but let me get my seasonings out. So like I said, we're going to use garlic powder. I'm going to use 2 different kinds of garlic powder. That one's, coarse garlic powder, but I'm going to use a finer, more ground garlic powder. An onion powder, a salt, pepper, paprika, obviously some chili powder, obviously some salt, obviously. And I think that's probably going to be it for the seasoning. So some plain salt. Just to try and get the, to help soften it. Some pepper. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm not going to put the chili powder in yet. I am going to put some paprika in though. Pepper on pepper on pepper. With the onion powder. Boom. little more of that. And some more garlic powder. Like I said, this is more fine, so. And if I have an open one, I want to know where my cayenne is. So we're going to do just a smidge of that. I need some cayenne pepper. I know I have some, but I just don't see it. That's the only problem. Cayenne pepper. Let me go this way because it does not go up there. Maybe off on my cayenne pepper. Here you go. And a little bit of cayenne. So, just a tad bit, just a tad bit. Oh, I'm missing comments. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay, so I've been doing 18-hour fasting for over a year. I lost around 20 pounds. Your body gets used to it after a while and you don't continue to lose weight though. I'm just trying not to gain at this point. Binge eating. She might not be binge eating. You know what I'm saying? She might. I know when I had to do surgery on Friday, they asked me to stop eating after 12. And I didn't actually get onto the damn operating table until well after 3:30. I, at some point, and I didn't eat or drink anything, but at some point, I did stop being hungry. Like, and it was nothing, you know? So hopefully, if I do try and do a fast, that's what happened for me. I just won't be hungry. Okay. I still have a little bit of that olive oil. I'm so happy that the olive oils were on sale. I don't do a lot of frying, so olive oils works for me. And then I'm going to just put a little of this in here. This is the garlic paste. I don't want to hear the refrigerator screaming at me. We need more house mittens. I'm, cooking mittens. I'm just going to get that mixed in here a little bit. It's already smelling really good. Uh-oh, something flew out the pan. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add our ground beef. Okay, Sandy, what kind of music do you like to listen to when you're on the treadmill, friend? Now we're going to add in our ground beef. I am going to use 2 pounds. It's just what's going to happen. I'm going to use 2 pounds. Call it a day. Not even play with myself or anybody else. I'm going to brown that up, buddy. When I asked my grandma to remind me how she made her chili, she made sure to mention that she uses ground turkey. But this is ground beef because my husband likes ground beef. He despises ground turkey. But I don't mind ground turkey because I grew up on ground turkey, you know? But when I do use ground turkey to trick him, what I do is I use beef bouillon powder so he doesn't know. Well, I mean, he knows, but he just is always like, oh man, this is the best ground turkey I've ever had. And I'm like, yeah, friend. Yeah, ground turkey is healthy. For a while there, we were getting away from ground beef and stuff like that. We were basically chicken and turkey because he's allergic to seafood, so we weren't doing too much seafood. That's when the other people who were living in the house were living here, because they didn't do beef, pork, or any of that. So we were considerate of that. But now that the other people are back, I'm gonna do what I want to do in here. Like, that's just that. But I do actually kind of prefer not having so much beef. I like a good steak, but like ground beef is so unnecessary. I'm gonna add some chili powder now. Okay, it's not even open, so let me open this. Red meat's not great for anybody. I wouldn't say. Drea, what time is it? Drea, what time is it? Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of chili powder in here. Why are you standing here? Go get her. Oh. I thought you were already on your, or gonna be on your way. I didn't know what time it was though. No, I fell asleep. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more chili powder because that just didn't seem like enough. Yeah, just a little bit. With a touch more cayenne. Yeah, this is gonna be spicy. Just spicy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, just a little bit more chili. Because I still gotta put in, the sauces, the broth. A lot of this seasoning is gonna get lost in the mix. And this is just paprika. And then just a pinch more salt. Hopefully that helps draw out the moisture. Okay, so we're just gonna let it sit here, and then we're gonna add in our other ingredients. But in the meantime, in between time, I've got to go put some stuff up in my room while this is cooking. So I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Just watch that for me. Keep an eye out. If it starts burning, let me know. Okay, so that goes back there. I don't think anything else does. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I told you that wouldn't take no time. So let's get started on. Okay, thank you. I hope you have a good day, Sandy. See you next time. Let me pick this up. Oh no, I can't have my chocolate in the window, baby. That's out. We need blinds right here. I need my sweet potatoes right there. That can go. I don't want y'all looking at nothing, so here you go. Have to look at that cook a little longer. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's mix this up. I wonder if I could cook. Maybe. Maybe I'm rushing it because I'm ready to go lay down or something, but I feel like this is taking a long time. But maybe it's not. Uh-oh. Let me get some green onions chopped up. I'm gonna start with these green onions. Y'all gonna see the motherfucker who's always doing raggedy shit come through the door in just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna wash this out and then store them in there. But obviously not all of them. Just a few as a topping. You don't want to watch that? Here we go. I'll drop you down low a little bit. That's fine. Just use that a different day. A different day. And I didn't even grab a bag for these now that I think about it, which is crazy. All right, there we go. We can go right back here to the Chili Willy. That's taking forever. I guess it would boil and cook if I added the other stuff in, but I'm not worried about that right now. Let's see. I'm gonna drain that fat out of there in just 1 second, but first things first, what I gotta do is put my green onions into the container so I can use them later. And I don't need the cutting board for cheese, but I do need the knife to open it up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I also need is garlic. Not garlic. A new cutting board. All I'm just starting to have crap, which I use. Again, due to gross negligence. Okay, I'm just going to use paper towels. A gang of paper towels. I just bought them, so no worries there. Okay. Squeeze all that damn juice out then, I guess. Don't let it too high. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, friend. That's always a possibility. That's always a thing. Let's see. All right. Baby girl. Okay. Let me look, let me see. There's still a wee little bit of grease in here, but I think we'll be fine. Time to do what needs to be done. Time to open up. Actually, I want to use this can of this tube of chili paste I bought that I've been meaning to use for a while, but I keep forgetting about it. But today's the day, friend. Today's the day we're gonna do it. It's this. So hopefully it doesn't have no weird, it's just tomato paste. So hopefully it works out just fine. So we pop it open, boom, boom, boom. We use the top to puncture, we're punctured. And then we just, because the can has always been a waste to me. Like, I never use the whole can. I'm stuck with the whole can. But then I think I saw a hack where it was like you could, thank you, Ja, or J-A. Where you could, freeze the tomato paste. I was trying to remember what the hell I was thinking about. Where you could freeze the tomato paste on parchment paper. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna add just a little bit more tomato paste. And get that in there. All right, and then refrigerate after opening. I'm sure. Baby girl. And then we could add in our yeah, this is gonna be fine. Then we're gonna add in our tomatoes. I usually add just petite diced tomatoes and maybe a sauce. But I saw this in Walmart today and I thought, hey, I'll give that a try. It's called chili starter and it has seasoned, crushed, and diced tomatoes. So we're gonna give that a shot while turning the fire down, because it doesn't make no sense to have the fire that high. And we're gonna see what all this is. Okay. Yeah, that's not it for me. It's got a good flavor to it though, but baby, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna need my tomatoes. That looks crazy. There, that's better. All right. So we're just gonna mix this in, and then I'm gonna add my chili beans. This smells heavenly, by the way, but I'm not gonna check for flavor until I add in my chili beans, because the chili beans have flavor and I don't want it to be too salty, too hot, or none of that. So, baby girl, let's give me a second to find the chili beans. I have 2 cans of chili beans. I don't know if I want to put both in or one in. We're gonna start with 1, which I know that's not gonna be enough. I'm thinking maybe a can of chili beans and then a can of red kidney beans, because the chili beans are, hi T, hello sister, because the chili beans are pinto beans, but I just love them. And we're gonna do it with the juice. But I'm wondering if I should add in, okay, let me go ahead and take my baby spoon and see. It was so good, oh my God. Hold up, wait a minute. Wow. Okay, y'all, hold up. Because I do add spaghetti noodles to this, but I'm not going to add it to the pot. I'm going to make them in their own pot. And then I think I am going to add the kidney beans. If I can find them, I'll do that. But it's got to be kidney beans. I don't want no other kind of beans. And I know we have black beans and all kinds of other beans, but I want kidney beans. Or I'll just use the other can of chili beans. Okay, so there we go, dark red kidney beans. Now I'm gonna boil this water. Boom, boom, boom. Kidney beans with the juice. Somebody said to, ugh. But I still feel like it just gives it a little pop of color. If I had some like white beans, that would be nice too. And then a little beef broth, they say. But I want to add in that other can chili. This is chili. I'm making my grandma's chili. That's my sister. She knows. She already knows what's up. And then we're gonna soak it. I'm gonna add just a little. I think I'm gonna do this whole can because it's going to boil down and concentrate a little bit and get thicker. So I think what I'm going to do is look at this. It's not going to be as watery as this when it's all said and done. But I'm thinking with each random scoop, I do want a little more beans. Yeah, so I am going to add the last can of chili beans. And because it tastes so damn good. So we're going to do that. Who's here to stop me? Nobody's here to stop me. I just got to get this up to a boil, cover it, and let it boil for about 30 minutes. And then, so we're going to bring this up. Let me wash this spoon and try it one more time. Because it was delicious before, all that extra stuff, but of course the extra stuff watered it down. But once all the extra stuff cooks down, like the liquid and stuff, it's gonna like make the flavor a little more concentrated. So I'm just gonna try a little bit again. Okay. Ooh. And add more as we go. Thank you, sister. So this is just the garlic powder. Never have too much of that. Some cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat, baby. Not too much of that. Some paprika, because your girl loves the paprika, you feel me? Chili powder to give it that chili flavor. But this comes out so small, it's hard to see. Is it locked? I'll be right back, guys. Oh, that's because Risha just came. And I think she left again. So sorry. Charlie, take off your shoes. Carry them to the room. Hi, baby. Okay. Then we're going to add some onion powder. Some more delicious garlic powder, because I don't care how much garlic powder I normally put. Some pepper, and I want to do slap your mama, but it's so salty. But I think we'll be all right if I just don't go too crazy. There, that'll be fine. And we're gonna mix that up real good. And don't forget, it's not going to be this liquidy when we're done. Hi, pretty girl.
You're making
chili. Okay, and we're going to try it one more time. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's going to be fire. Absolutely delicious. We're gonna cover it up, let it boil. At the end, if we feel like it, we could probably add a little more. Auntie says hi. Seasonings. I don't see the need for it. I really don't. It's delicious right now as it is. So let me just put the seasoning up because I'm highly confident. Well, I always add a little seasoning at the end, but I'm highly confident I don't need it. We're gonna let that boil down, get thicker for about 30, 40 minutes maybe. It just depends. No, why are you in my room? Go put it back. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna leave this glove out. My green peppers out. This cheese, I'm gonna refrigerate it until it's time. You can't have nothing with kids. They spot everything, man. Has been home for 5 minutes. Already found the candy I just bought from when I just went to the store. And it's asking for it. Like, girl, why are you going through my shopping bags? just bought this paprika. It's big, so I won't lose it. Because I have like 4 or 5 tiny containers of paprika, but I can't ever freaking find them. And then it's going to be open, so they shouldn't be. Ooh. Who's here? Who's here? I have to take a shower and finish cleaning the room before it gets here, but looks. Thank you, babe. Love you, sis. See you soon. Call me later. But text first, and if I don't respond, do not call me. Just wait for me to respond to your text, because I'll probably be asleep. Okay. Let's see, is this doing what it's supposed to do? It's supposed to be starting to fizzle. I don't know, but maybe I'll come back on live for you guys in about 40 minutes when all this is supposed to be said and done. I need to charge my phone anyways. Here's one more quick little glance. Not much going on. It's full of liquid now, but it won't be by the time we're ready. And we've got our water boiling here for the pasta noodles that I'm going to put in here. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. But also, just to show you guys how I left the kitchen, because for some reason people love to say, I don't clean up after myself. I keep the kitchen dirty. This fucking kitchen's not dirty. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.